we are on. Welcome back to Palia. We've got episode 39 today. So we are going to get started. There was a patch. I'm going to go over it pretty quickly. I'm not going to put up templates or overlays or anything. It's not one of those kind of videos. I just kind of want to go over real quick that there's, you know, some new things. So I'm going to go through it kind of quick, like I said. So yeah, let's get started with it. It's a Botanical Bliss update. And then once we get into it, we're going to talk to Einar and hopefully Kenley pops on over. Apparently that's kind of how you get started, but let's go through it real quick, and then we will try to showcase it a little bit today. Once we get through it, if there's more time, we'll probably get back to the main quest. We do have a couple little ones that we could work on as well, but at least for today, we're going to change things up a little bit and kind of show off this new update best we can. I haven't done it yet, so it'll kind of be a learning thing for all of us, but let's take a look at it at a glance. New season, new flora. So there's power up. It says power up your petals and collect fine flowers. There's a new flower bloom event, which apparently is in Kilima, and it happens at noon, but we'll get into that. There's new quests, new pace, a bulletin board. There's festivities, fresh flora, new flowers, planters. There's a new nameplate, flower-inspired nameplates. And it looks like loot lovers rejoice, say goodbye to bag full when the new infinite quest bag is here, which, I don't know, I guess that's just quest items, because I don't think it's the regular bag, I think it's just the quest thing. Let's see, and then new premium cosmetics. So, real quick, I'm gonna kind of speed read through this, slash just hit all the big points here. So the event begins daily at 12 p.m., which we just missed, so that kind of sucks. I should have thought about that. Might actually have to do a little bit of a cut. But we'll see. So 12 o'clock, and all players can get involved. You got to water and weed is what it looks like. So there's two roles, the waterers and the weeders. And you want a bunch of stuff to just pop up. And then once the flowers have bloomed, everyone can gather them. Rewards include sellable weeds, lilies, sprouts, garlic, flowers. Let me see. Some extra special stuff. There's 10 new flowers, 9 new planters, and floral nameplate, or even a lost potato pod. So we're going to try to check that out. Let's see. New plants. Trying to scroll through here. Some cozy garden things. So it looks like there's a new pot, clay pot, basket, wall pot, stone urn, burlap sack, metal pot, flower box, orange, pink, black, blue, yellow, red, and purple bushes, coastal bushes, cypress trees, and ferns. Ooh. So those are all potential drops from the event. And then the next thing we're going to get into, so there's a new bulletin board. And I want to check this out. That's why I think we got to talk to Einar. I'm not sure what he's for. I'm assuming the main mission, but I don't know. Either way, we'll talk to him because we got to talk to Kenley. So I'm hoping he kind of comes by once we talk to Einar. But it says to get the intro quest started, keep an eye out for Kenley. You should come by your house. And then, yeah, this bulletin board, I believe, is more of like a bundle thing. So some more bundles that you can turn in to get more stuff, which is cool. And let's see, new plushes. So we'll take a look-see at that. There's a couple we got in the mail that we'll open up, and then there's some plushes for the float fish. And let's see, those plushes you can get where you normally catch the float fish, which is in Elderwood. I did catch a couple of them. I didn't get any plushes, though. See, the flower nameplates, bundle improvements. So items can be turned into a bundle. They show up in your inventory now. So let's just... Oops. Oh, man, this is going to take... So me and Walnut just started the Sengoku Dynasty series. So you can see right there, like that first one, it's got a special little icon on it. Another icon there. You know, so they kind of show off, if they're part of a bundle now, it kind of shows off that. But yeah, the controls, of course, for Sengoku are way different than this. New tool and emote accessibility. So it feels pretty similar, but it feels more responsive. Because, you know, I've messed this up a million times, but right, like every time I try to click on something now, it does seem to kind of go to what I'm clicking on. So that's awesome. King Hoppington, so in Elderwood, the frog that's like 1 billion coins, and he sits on some coins. I believe he is leaving. Let's see. Does it say at the end of the patch 1.194 it'll go off? So again, sorry, now I'm not too sure when that's going to be, but check out the Discord, because I'm sure it's up there. And then we've got some, new outfits, new glider with a cat thing on it, some skins. The landscape, the Seagrass Gardens landscape, looks kind of cool. And that's for 2,500 coins and more skins. And then some bug fixes. There's a bunch. I'm not going to go over them. It's not anything too giant. The game's really not too buggy, so the only thing I really come up on is that quest thing. But yeah, that's kind of the main bit is just the new events, some new items. So yeah, let me adjust the mic and we'll try to get into that a little bit. I don't think there's really anything new I want to show off. Let me. Oh, I should have grabbed these first. Say, let's grab these quick. I'm gonna put this stuff in there. Oh, you know what I should have done? Should have refilled it real quick right away. We got all sorts of tomatoes to be putting in here. Beautiful. We're still making some glowworms. Let's replenish you. Again, just using all my excess tomatoes because we've got more tomatoes. I won't do. Well, yeah, I won't do that. Just some more gardening. I should show off, in case you missed it, how I like to water stuff. Drives Walnut crazy, where I just like slowly walk instead of just doing the 9 squares at a time. But I don't know. I like doing it that way. You know what I am gonna do though? Is at least let me get these apple trees watered. Then we'll kind of get on to the event stuff. Okay. But yeah, otherwise, decoratively, we haven't really done much. Do we got a birdie gift? No. Got a little fox gift over here. A little kitsune. Thanks, buddy. 20 dispel arrows. How many of those do I have on me? Probably a buttload. Which one is it? That's slow down. Okay, yeah, alright. Looking solid here. Alright, so let's talk to Einar. I'm not sure what quest this will kind of progress, but let's see. And then I want to talk to Kenley so we can kind of get into this.
Today is a good day for engaging.
Thank you for your aid in the Temple of Roots. There is a new matter now. Hecla and I have received messages from the gardener that suggest he is unhappy since our last visit. Unfortunately, he seems reluctant to take any advice. I assume his discontent is because he cannot engage in his oneness without a fully functional factory. Given he can no longer look after other Galdor, perhaps you can convince him to find a new oneness looking after something else. After all, scanning my fish with my ocular units fulfills my oneness, and Hecla feels no greater satisfaction than cooking for Gina. Perhaps you could inspire a new oneness within the gardener.
Flow is strong today.
Gardener's new oneness. Ah, interesting. Okay, so that's just a whole new quest. There he is. Just a man I want to see.
I lost my sadness.
Long, chew to you too, Sniffle. I'm afraid my affliction is not a new form of greeting. You see, it is my nose. It tickles, so I can barely get through it. Let's see, it is Chappa molting season. I'm ever so tragically allergic. Ah, terrible. It is. It's a curse, Italia, to be allergic to the one thing I love most. If only I were allergic to ash. I do hate to bother you, but unfortunately the timing of my little allergy problem has become quite precarious. You see, it's my turn to host the Bahari family midsummer fit. And well, Chappa molting season is also Chappa mating season. Lady Cupcakes chase Duke Fuzzykins all around the garden, digging up all my freshly planted flowers. Poor Duke Fuzzykins. He was so hungry after running around that he ate not only all the delicious food Reth dropped off, but also half the legs of the good dining table. Ash wants me to cancel the whole affair to save face in front of my sister, but I just can't bring myself to do it. It's a family tradition that stretches back as far as I can remember. Oh, I'll save your party. All right. All I need is new flowers, new furniture. Oh my god. And a little something for the gift bags. My theme for the night is an emerald evening. I had planned on giving everyone emeralds, but it's too late for that. I need to use some moss dye, some quartz green. My sister will need a real emerald, though. She has a very discerning eye. Put together a bulletin board outside City Hall, so we don't forget anything. Nice. I would take you to look at it, but I feel another sneeze coming on. There we go. So that is our quest. Let's take a look-see at that. I'm gonna turn that off, and this. We will get to those. Check the billboard in the village center. All right. Let's get on with our yoink. Our new quest here. Let's see what's all what's hopping. Oh man. Hmm. I guess I'm gonna thank everybody again for the support. I know it's been a long couple months, so I'm glad everyone's hanging out with me. One more week where I'm on the road, and then things will get back to normal, so I'll have a little bit more time to invest in the videos, which will be nice. Hopefully the quality's been... oh, I didn't get over here, buddy. Hopefully the quality's been... Oh, there we go. We're already starting where it's not working. It was working so good before. But yeah, we'll kind of get back to normal, which is pretty awesome. I do need some silver. Let's see here. So we've got this billboard. It looks like it's just going to give us the billboard. And then there'll be some bundles to chase, I'm guessing. This is hot dog. That is awesome. Yeah, here we go. All right, Midsummer's Day intro quest completed. Beautiful. Reward info. Oh, no, okay. Oh, here we go. Rewards. Spicy honey baked Musion celebration cake. Ooh, got one of them. Oh, I don't have that. I don't have the oyster thing. I got one of those eels. All right. And then what do we get from that? Vivid Blossoms. Your contribution from Kilma's celebrations made this midsummer. Remember, keep these good times in mind with this flowery nameplate. Okay. A couple ferns and some relationship points. All right. Some bellflower furniture. Ooh. Yeah, we don't have any of that stuff going yet. Royal Blossoms. Flowering blue bush. That looks nice. Kind of like the way that one looks. Oh, that's the one I did. Ooh. Oh, I don't have those? Interesting. Oh, those might be new ones, maybe. Wow, 25? Holy crap. 25 of those, 25 Elderwood Lilacs. I'm definitely going to have to do that new event. The newer event. Oh, God, a lot. Oh, God, so many. What is this? Midsummer gift bag. And then that'll give us a nameplate. Flowering yellow bush. Oh, man. All right, well, so we know what we got to do there. Now, this doesn't happen till 12. I'm assuming noon. Let's see. So, pretty interesting. I'm gonna go buy some milk. Okay, gotta go to the store and get a little milks here. Yeah, give me some of them. All right. Well, those are something I'm gonna have to work on. Yeah. That's just gonna be something we're gonna have to do. I wonder... Oh, I found a runestone. I don't remember where that was. I think I, like, fished it up, maybe? I can't remember. But we just got a runestone. It gave us a quest. We've got her med kit thing that we can do. Kill him a catfish. Cream of mushroom soup. Okay. Well, until it hits 12... Wonder if we should kind of continue on with this one. Do we want to do some of these? I feel like I might click on that one because I got to go talk to the gardener anyways. So let's see. We need a catfish and a mushroom soup. I don't even know if I have the mushroom soup recipe. Let's go check. Let's see what Reth's up to here. Is he here yet? No. Let me see. Cream of mushroom soup. Alright, it's not there. Might be on him. Yeah. Oh, hey. Why does everybody have quest? Oh, I bet we can talk to people to see. I found a broken runestone. Anything with you? Mind if I take a look? I recognize this. It's the shell of an Umbran explosive. Huh, we might have picked the right guy right away. As I'm sure you've learned, magic's highly regulated, so not so much in Umbra. While the Republic army had strength in numbers, Umbra is full of caves, which made magical explosives an effective tactic against us. Thank you for bringing this to me. I don't think Yeller would ever fully recover from the war, but cleaning it up's the first step. If you don't mind me taking that from you. Don't think it's dangerous anymore, but, oh, quest updated, but I have an idea of how we can move forward. Interesting. We're gonna, yep, okay.
Thanks for dropping by.
So, what did that update do? Wait for more info. Huh, interesting. Alright, well, got lucky there, I guess. Alright, let's head on down. Maybe we can find Wrath. I want to see if I got that mushroom soup. Hopefully we have a catfish, too. But then if we... Right, because we gotta... If we do this, we gotta go to talk to the gardener anyways. Food store. What was it? Mushroom soup. Ooh. Oh, looks like we gotta get our cooking up to 15 before we can do it anyways. Oh, man, I gotta cook so much stuff. Alright, that's fine. Not sure where the mushroom soup is, though. Let's go see if I can make it. Might have it already. Right. Catfish in a soup. Catfish in a soup. Yeah, we kind of knock out two birds with one stone here. Man, so we're gonna need a lot of flowers. I'm gonna have to grind out that Elderwood event kind of off camera a little bit. I'm gonna have to do it many times. I wonder. I mean, I guess people that have played the game for a while probably have a good amount of that stuff. Again, we're kind of catching up here. But yeah, we'll take a look-see here. If not, what I might do is we'll kind of do a cut, gather materials that we need, and then continue on with the old quest-a-rinsky. What are we looking for? Mushroom soup, we said. I feel like it'd be in this one if I had it. Right? So there's the vegetable soup. Tomato soup. Yeah, I can't imagine. I mean, obviously this wouldn't make sense. Oh god, it was a mushroom. The quiche. I was like, well, that doesn't make much sense. All right. So we gotta get that. Okay. I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do a cut real quick, and then give me a chance to get my bearings. So I don't even know if we have the fish. What is it? A kilima. Redfin, grayling, a honey loach. I don't even think I got the catfish either. Very interesting. Yeah, that stalking one I have. Okay. All right. Well, let's do a cut real quick. I'll come back. We'll have some materials that we need, or if it takes a while and I can't get them yet, we'll go do that event. And kind of go from there. So, all right, we'll see everybody in a second. All right, so we are back. So that requires level 3 with Hecla, friendship-wise, and we just barely hit 2 a little bit ago with him, so that's gonna be a little bit. So I was kind of hoping to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. Come talk to the gardener with that oneness quest, but that'll be a little bit yet. So. What we are going to concentrate on is we are going to kind of keep going on the main quest here, and then once the the time hits when we need it to, we will go to that event. So we'll do, you know, kind of what we were setting off to do. We're gonna, you know, talk to the gardener on the little optional part here. Focus on the main quest, and then when the time comes, we'll get in that new little event. Get in one of those so people can see that. All right. No. Is it that way? I can never remember. Nope. Just right here. All right, buddy. Why are you here not dealing with the deactivation? I wanted to know more about the protocol. I believe I informed the constructor that asking me further information about the protocol would be a waste of time, as I am a Galdor and do not have a mouth with which to speak. I cannot stutter. This leads me to believe the fault lies with you. What if I ask nicely? Tone does not change. How much the question is a waste of your time and mine. There's nothing more I can tell you. Even should I wish to, I do not have access to that information. You had best be on your way. One of us has not outgrown the need for legs, so I just you use them. Interesting. Okay. So nothing. All right. Gotcha. All right. Again, I think what we'll do is this is just a little quick one. Probably do a cut, and then once we're back at the Night Sky Temple, we will continue this on. And then we'll get. Actually, let me get out of here. Let me see what time it is. I think it's like early morning, so we probably got a little bit of time yet. So we'll probably cut and come back to the quest. Yeah, 3 in the morning. So let's do that. So we'll see everybody in a second. We'll continue on with the main quest here. And again, we're waiting for 12 o'clock for the new little event, so we can kind of show that off in the middle of this quest here. All right, a little power of editing fast travel there. So we're over at the Night Sky Temple. And I'll see what Sabira wants here. All right. What do we got here? What do we got? Ooh. You're sure there's no one else or watcher? No one lurking in the shadows? If there is, I'll take care of them. It won't be necessary to scan the entire area as long as they're of this plane. They cannot hide from the order. Well, I suppose that's comforting, unless they're an extra-dimensional being. Elisa sent me some articles about those. All right, we're waiting for your arrival. If you saw the sky last night, then you will not be surprised why I request your presence. Still, allow me to ensure we are all on the same page. Last night, a beam of flow erupted from somewhere in the vicinity of the Night Sky Temple. It appears that activated something across the island Bahari. Reports are coming in from as far as Inirim and Barufafu about the lights. One thing all the agents agree on is that Killamo's the first. Whatever happened started here. It's not the first time ancient human space lasers shown in the sky above Killamo. You didn't happen to solve any puzzles last night without telling us, right? The intruder, maybe? Yeah, I suspect it. According to the Gardener, the final Cosmos Protocol lockdown was forcibly disabled 10 minutes before the eruption. If you direct your attention slightly to the right, you may become aware of a door that was previously locked and is no longer. Thank you, Hecla. While I made a brief scan for intruders, I was waiting for you to investigate further. Gina, Hecla, I can trust you. Keep watch here. Of course. You may rely on me if you need to rest your eyes. Gina, please inform me, and I shall watch twice as hard. All right. I stayed up a little late last night because of the excitement, but I do need a nap. All right, let us investigate this new space. Ooh. All right. Fancy. Let me look at this real quick again. That's the one. I need the fancy thing. I do have some of these. We'll go over where those are once I get them. And, oh, I just need this for that one. That's not too bad. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Do we want to go inside? I kind of want to do another cut and go do the event. Because I feel like if we're going to go inside, it's going to... Right, we're going to miss the event. And I kind of want to do that. So let's use our editing skills a little bit. Now that we kind of know where we're going. Oh, yeah, in there. Nice. I was wondering what's down that long hallway. We're gonna go in there, but first let's run around a little bit. I'll bring everybody back once the event is kind of going off, and we'll do that, and then we'll kind of continue on with the mission. If that sounds good to everybody, I think that'll be a plan. So we'll see everybody in a second once this event kicks off. All right, so we're got the event going on here. So basically in chat, they just said, "Hey, where's the event?" And they said, "I ate," so I ran over here quick. Oh, and then you can see, oh, gotta gotta water the stuff. So a bunch of people here watering, a bunch of people picking weeds, and then it seems like a bunch of stuff just kind of grows. Yeah, sorry I started the recording kind of late. I got over here and I got over here and I was like, oh yeah, the event's going on, and then just completely forgot to hit record. But I think you get the idea, right? There's a bunch, so there's it's kind of a little reddish in the sky. Somebody threw a flare down. But then, you know, there's a bunch of weeds here. A bunch of people come over, weed it, water it. And then it looks like you just kind of collect stuff. Ooh, there's a new one, maybe? Yeah, so pretty cool event. And then everybody gets to collect everything. Ooh, cypress tree, very nice. Afterwards, we'll take a look-see and see if we got anything. There's rose flowers, a bunch of lilies. Ooh, flowering yellow bush. I think that's one of the new ones. This one might be a new one, too. Well, we are overflowing. Hold on one second here. Let's see. We can get rid of you. Is this just a regular? Yeah, let's get rid of you. Alright, let's see if we can pick the rest of this stuff. Yeah, so pretty cool. Oh, Cottontail, I believe that's a new one. So nothing too crazy. That's a little ginger right there. Does it matter if I, like, don't get it? I don't think so, but... just in case, let's get rid of that. Some garlic. So it looks like everything. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, so that's your event. So, see how there's kind of a reddish aura floating around the sky, almost like a grove came down. And yeah, you run over there, and people weed it, you water it, and then you collect stuff, and that's the event. Let's see if we got anything cool. Sorry, I was doing a little hunting while I was waiting for the things. We got cypress trees. Those are pretty cool looking. I think actually, you know what we should do? Let's just go back to the housing plot, and we'll put some stuff down. I don't know if it's already fully grown or not, but we'll take a look. See. That might be a little bit easier. Oh man, I'm dumb sometimes. I was in it and I was like, ah, cool, finally I found it, because it was like an hour and a half in, and I'm like, oh man, I hope I didn't miss it, because then I was gonna have to wait a whole nother day, and I'm on kind of a time crunch, and then I got to it and I ran it, and I was just like, oh, I'm watering stuff. There's a couple weeds here. I was like, oh crap, didn't hit record. All right, so let's put some of this other stuff away. We've seen all of them. We got some of this stuff while I was just running around. That's new. A bunch of lilies. So you saw I just put like 40 lilies away. I did grab a few kind of before that. All right, but here's some of the new stuff. So, looks like we got a new kind of flowery thing. I'm going to put some of these new ones over here. Oh, yeah, so we got to let them grow. That's fine. But you can kind of see what it looks like a little bit from the... Where am I at here? A little bit from the icon. And we got some little trees. Those look cool. Where do I want to put these? Maybe we'll start a little path of trees over here. These little cypress trees. Do I not have to water them? Oh no, I do. So we'll see how big those get. That looks kind of cool. Here is, looks like a kind of a yellowy bush. Man, we really gotta... those are rose flowers, so we have those. Those I don't think are new. We'll, put some of them in here. course, I put it off to the side. And then these look like these. I'm just gonna keep those. This one I believe is new. Unless is it that thing? Kind of hard to tell. Oh, hold on. It might be. I'm gonna put it next to it, and we'll see once it kind of gets older. All right. So that is your event. Nothing too crazy. Pretty solid though. The chance to get some new stuff. So we did get. It looks like we got a couple of the new bushes and the cypress tree from that one. Excellent. All right. Well, kind of added to our collection there. Ooh. Pumpkin? Oh, yeah. Give me that pumpkin. Oh. Not that we need to right away, but... Get some stuff watered here while we're here, and then we'll kind of continue on with the questy quest. Throw some water down, and then we will run back over there. Probably just keep everybody with me. Oh, watering can's empty. Awesome. Just gonna freak out Walnut with my slow walk watering. Yep, looks nice, looks nice, looks nice. Oh, hopefully we got those two. Yep. And beautiful. Alright, looks good. Okay. Alright, got a little gardening in. Man, I gotta get so many of those things. These things don't drop a lot either. Ugh. That Elderwood event, I'm gonna have to do that so much. Yeah, let's keep that crap on us. We're fine for now. We're okay for now. So yeah, we'll definitely have to do that event some more, the Elderwood event some more, which is kind of cool. Gives you something to do. Once a certain time hits, just hop in a server, see where people are telling you it's at. Alright, so now... Gotta go back to that ye old Night Sky Temple. Yeah, I figured I had some time. I did a little hunting. I am lowest in hunting for all my skills. We gotta level that up a little bit. Gotta get a better bow. I can't even get the best bow yet. Hey, what? I thought these didn't spawn here. Did they change that? Oh yeah, it's definitely a flowwood tree. Anybody around me? Interesting. Are those like different kind of flowwood trees? I have to look at the update again. God, have I seen a flowwood tree here before? I feel like that might be one where I've seen one before here, and I was like, huh, I didn't think they spawned here. Where am I going? We're going... Yeah, we're going to the Night Sky Temple, right? Meet her further inside. Doesn't give me an icon, which is kind of weird. Oh, well. All right. We got about 20 more minutes. See if see how far we can get in on this quest. Let me real quick. I want to look money wise. We're 21,000. I forgot to. Well then, that might be a different one. Anyways, that is. I'm stupid. Sorry. Chaptail flower. Oh, now we got those. Okay. Pretty sure we got those. All right, let's head on in. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, like I said, we'll take the last little bit here and see kind of how far we can get in on this quest. And I looked at the money because... Oh, hold on. I want to see... Oh, we got here. I want to get the conservatory up. I kind of want to do that for the next episode. Kind of do a bit of a build episode. All right, let's talk to her first before I get too crazy here. I feel like I got to do that anyways. Go that way.
Civilian.
We'll need to find another way around. All right, there you go. All right, nothing there. Oh, look at that wall. I didn't know if that was going to be one of those right away. All right, record number 1. Ever since I discovered how to synthesize Cosmoflow, the money has been coming nonstop. Everything I asked for, I'm granted. It's hard not to let this sort of power get to my head. The king himself came to visit the other day to test out the new hydro potions. If something had gone wrong and I was responsible for our king growing tentacles or a second head. Instead, he said the taste was refreshing and that he felt slightly more energetic than he had before. Then he patted me on the shoulder. I'm embarrassed to admit, it made me blush. But if this new power can lead to a better life for our people, I can handle a little discomfort. If they try to interview me for the paper again, though, I'm turning them down. Written on the corner of this page is a letter in bright red. The Q. Ha? No? Heh? Okay. Good enough. Alright, looks like... Oh, there's like an up and a down, and... Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, Horace, there are a few things we know for sure about Cosflow. In order to understand them, one of the must understand the nature of flow itself. I will attempt to explain here, but if any of you have questions, please visit my office afterwards for a more in-depth explanation. Now, can anyone explain what exactly pure flow is? Student A, raise his hand. Yes. Well, it's a form of energy, right? Natural energy comes from the flow realm. Oh, God, a lot of reading. That is correct. There are 2 known realms, ours, the material realm, and the realm of flow. You may think of these 2 realms as existing on either side of a coin. We exist on the side of the mortals, and flow comes from the side of Embra. Natural flow enters the realm through well springs. This is what we refer to as pure flow, since it has not yet been affected or changed by the material world yet. What about elemental flow? Excellent question. As you all know, everything in our world contains small amounts of flow. As the energy integrates with the material world, it gains one of 4 elemental aspects: hydro, pyro, terra, and aeroflow. Until recently, we believed these to be the only possible fusions of flow. That is until we discovered through the careful transmutation of all 4 elements, a 5th fusion could be formed, and that is cosmoflow. When applied to the other, simpler forms of elemental flow, it catalyzes their effects to levels heretofore unseen. Oh. It was you who discovered Cosmoflow, wasn't it, Professor? Well, yes, but discoveries are rarely the result of sole geniuses. I had a team and funding. I heard you were invited to the royal palace to meet King Mudan. Was he really as handsome as I think? That's enough for now. And on the side is a bright red S. So we got a Q and an S. Which way did I come in? I don't even know. So we're going to go this way. Oh. Can I... nope. No climby bits? Alright. No, looks like we got another wall there. What's over here? Alright, so I can climb up there. Let's see what's over here first. Oh, looks like we got a little record, maybe number 3? Number 3, beautiful. Day 6, experiments on Cosmoflow's catalyzing properties continuous apace. TerraFlow seems to most resistant to extreme change, but Hydroflow accepts the application of current flow. Cosmoflow as easily as anything else. When formulated into an ingestible hydro potion, the standard rejuvenating qualities appear to be multiplied. I've tried some of the new Cosmo drink myself, and I was up half the night working on a new project before the effects wore off. There appears to be few side effects of consuming the concoction. It tastes vaguely of citrus with a pleasant natural carbonation. Day 78, I think I may have discovered the key to immortality. An injection into the dermal layer of Cosmoflow catalyzed hydrofluid provides more lasting effects of elevated energy, increased concentration, and improved health, but applied in specific rune forms. It is hard to prove in such a short amount of time, but the aging of the subject of me appears to have stopped entirely. More research needs to be done before I bring this to anyone else, even the other scientists at the lab. I was able only to apply the runes to a small area of skin, and I have not given enough time to record any possible side effects. If everything goes to plan, I'll bring it to Madan soon. Perhaps the next time he stops by for tea. In the corner of this page is 7, so QS7. Yeah. Beautiful. Looking good here. Yep. Okay, let me see what we got going on up here. Looks like we're pretty solid there. Okay. Okay. Another record. Day 879. The Minister of Flow visited our facility today. She asked me to meet privately. Apparently, there are some tensions at the southern border, and she wanted to inquire about various practical applications of Cosmoflow. She wants me to make weapons. I asked if... we always weaponize everything. I asked if General Sadil I knew she was here and she brushed the question off. Then she asked me about my mother and whether she was still in the memory care facility. The implications were clear. We always knew this would come. Security clearance at the facility has been extreme from the founding of it. I trust everyone here with my life and my mother, as I told her we couldn't grind other projects to a stop for this. All of Valyria relies on the catalyzed flow from our lab. Well, we're getting into it. Day 1024. Oh, Jesus. Experiments on weaponizing Cosmoflora proceeding as safely as they can without putting anyone at risk. Interestingly, Minister Vera herself has volunteered to be a test subject, especially regarding our project on hydrophil serum. I declined as politely as I was able to. She's already covered in hydroform runes for immortality. Jeez. Any more Cosmoflora in her body could prove disastrous. The serum itself is interesting. Instead of immortality, it imbues the subject with physical strength, speed, analytical ability, but their emotional core and social skills suffer greatly. Interesting. As for other substances, I have managed to resist proceeding with those experiments for the moment. So oh crap, I already forgot. QS5 question mark, I think, right? Anything over here? That's where we came. Apply. Go this way. Alright. Looks like we're going down. Oh, got a climby bit back up. Oh, holy cow! What is going on here? Interesting. All right, well, let's start in the back. Oh, there we go. There's number 7. I forgot which one we were on. I don't want to like skip ahead too much. Oh, jeez, and then you can go down. Holy cow! This is a big area. Looks like this area is nothing. Okay. Take a second for it to to go here. All right, here's number 5. I wish these visits from important people that changed the trajectory of my work would stop. It's been 2.5 centuries since the facility was founded, and yet headaches refused to abate. This time it was Muden, King Muden. The man always has an air of somber gravitas around him in public, but we've been working together too long for that, which told me that it was not a social call. The flow is running out. It's my fault. Muden didn't say that. In fact, he was insistent on shouldering all the blame, but we both know it's the Cosmoflow. Creating it requires a vast amount of raw flow and even more in the application. I don't know why it never occurred to me that flow could run out. Were we really consuming so much? Is there no way to reverse our course? That's why he came, to ask my help in finding an alternative power source. He told me he believed one exists. There's a third plane, and we only need to access it. The Cosmoflow could be the key to ripping across the veil and opening the tap. He calls it the Mirror Protocol. He asked me to join him in reaching through the looking glass to their side. Oh, interesting. Not sure why he bothered asking, frankly. Either we allow society to collapse or we find another way to power it. I've done it once before, so it should be easy to do it again. At least that's what I told him. I think I'll visit my mother tonight. It's been too long. Written on the corner of this page is a red V. God, I hope I don't have to remember that. I'm gonna forget them all. Alright, so that was 5. That one's nothing. Alright, got a little chesty chest there. Alright. We're good. That nice slow controller look. Is 6. Alright, yep, here's 6. So this is the order it wanted us to read them in. Alright, I always thought I would know the day the world ended. It turns out it happens in inches until salvation is too far to see the horizon anymore. One by one, my colleagues leave the lab. They all say the same thing. We should have never crossed the veil. It's not that I disagree. It's just that I accept it's too late. I'll turn into one of them. The hope will seep from me and nothing will be able to plug the leak. So I hold tight to the thought that there's still something we can do, and I keep looking. The world's still fighting. The Empire of Valyria holds strong. Galdar and human repel the monsters everywhere, but they can barely touch the creatures from across the rift. So are monsters coming in from this third realm? Is that what's going on here? So I'm working on a staff. It takes ambient flow and synthesizes it into Cosmoflow. I don't expect it to do much about the rifts, but perhaps it will be able to keep some of the creatures at bay. If we can fight back and we can stop this. If it works, we'll make more. In honor of Muden's love for ominously named projects, we're calling it Cosmoflow Protocol. In order to keep random survivors from stumbling on this facility, they'll be locked away. The other overseers have all agreed and the security measures installed. Funny thing, they didn't even know I existed before Vera made the introductions. I only hope I can finish the research in time. At least the energy crisis has been resolved. Ha! And then a bright red percentage sign. Okay. We're almost there. Can I... it's not like a crouch button, so I don't really know. Now that's interesting. Guessing I gotta go one of these other ways. All right, here's 7. My mother used to tell me stories about the Phoenix, how she defeated the Abyss and brought light to the world, that during the battle in the Void, she received a mortal wound and dragged the darkness with her. Her heart formed the sun, her eyes the moons, her feathers became blades of grass, and through her blood ran the rivers of the world. Finally, her soul came humanity, and through our fervent prayer and love, she was reborn again. Mother thought that as her children, all of us were capable of the same rebirth, that even in our failures, we could bring the light. Maybe I should have asked Muden about it, but he disappeared. You likely know the truth. I failed. Humanity failed. We can't even lay claim to defeating the Abyss this time. I'm afraid it will swallow us all. Well, there's a lot of reading towards the end of this episode. Sorry. Unless this is your thing. That's cool. But if it doesn't, if there is still hope in some distant future, if you're reading this and the sun still rises, people still laugh and cry and hurt and yell like they used to here, then maybe we can get another chance at this. I hope that my fervent prayer reaches you and you are reborn. I hope the world is brighter where you are and that the darkness threatens you like it did us. You fight harder, love stronger, never lose hope. Carry the flame of our people with you, and they'll never go out. I'm going to take a walk. I hope the sunrise is still as breathtaking in your future as it always been for us. The password for the facility's administrative command is spread across these logs. Use it well or don't use it at all. Oh, man. Right in the corner is a red J. Yep. I guess we probably have those, so I'll probably be able to... Yep. Probably be able to look it up if I have to. Let's see here. Where are we going? Where are we going? This is a bit of a maze here. All right, so now we're on the other side, right, where we couldn't get through. Oh yeah, here we go. Answering the call. Can I like? Yeah, that's just runes. You ain't getting through there. Oh well, yeah, you're through. That was fast. All right, speak to Sabira. Yeah, here we go.
Anything to report?
Fascinating. There's nothing in the records about this place. Gene and I poured everything we could. Discover about the temples. There are blueprints for the other 4 and implications that the Night Sky Temple is intended to be nothing more than a repository retrofitted from the University. What was the Cosmos Protocol hiding, and why did the ancient humans want to keep it a secret even with their own people? I hope it's a giant mechanical crab. Well, I found these logs. Quite observant. Perhaps they'll come in handy. There also appears to be a console ahead. Yep. Let's do that. Ha! God, you're fast. Console. Chat. Please enter the password. Hint, I put the pieces of the password in the logbooks I've kept. 7 in total. Alright, first character. God, I don't remember. Q... S... Crap. I thought it was a 5. 7. I don't remember. 5th character. This is not my strength. V. Percentage. And there wasn't a... What were some of the other ones in there? God, I don't remember. Sure. Incorrect. Yeah. All right, hold on here. Optional. We'll talk to her in a second. Let me see. Oh, that's not right. All right, where are you? Number 1. Let me just pull out the old Penarunski here. We got a Q. And... S. Wish my room wasn't so dark. And this is 3, 7. QS7. Question mark. And a V. And a percentage sign. I feel like I got, like, what, maybe 4 of these right? And Big J. Big J. And then it's gonna let me talk to her. What does she want?
We are here to protect you.
What did it say? Taylor, I see. I suppose it's better than manage dark secrets sitting around password. I believe I found the logs mentioned. Yeah, I know them. I saw them. Friday lunch order. What? Hold on. What's she talking about? What is this now? Let's see. Steak sandwich, no cheese, sparkling hydro potion. Aura started crying when I asked, giving space. Put some cookies there. Okay, I don't know. I think this is just for fun, I guess. That's pretty funny, though. All right, let's see what we got. Maybe we'll kind of finish up the episode here pretty quick, but I want to get through this. So, we got a Q. Yes. S. 7. Question mark. V. Percentage sign. And Big J. Yes. Password accepted. Welcome, Horus. Temple of the Cosmos. Status online. Protocol. Mirror protocol. Engaged. Check the tap status. Please stand by. Elderwood tap active. Please contact administrator. Oh, interesting. Hold on here. I don't know if I want to be in disengaging stuff. Cosmos protocol status lockdown engaged. Artifact lockdown engaged. Disengage artifact lockdown. Sure. Oh, all right. So we got to go. Looks like we got to. Hold on. Let me see what the messages say. Oh man, so many things. Know what you're doing. RS progress and research stalled. Remember, this is a security. You're a patriot. You're a traitor. Okay. From Titus. Yo, found this address deep in the files when I was messing around. Is it really a fifth facility? How come none of us knew about it? What you working on over there? Who's this? Question marks. Corrupted. Okay. And another one from Titus. Okay. I'll delete your messages from my inbox. Just want to make sure you're fine. We're locked up tight over here at the garden. Okay. Nice. All right. One more thing to look at. Admin, engage. Okay, yep, happened a while ago. Customer call. Interesting. Okay. Send message receipt. Disengage. Enable safe mode. A lot of stuff here. Engage mirror. Okay. All right, so we have to go here. We have to disengage this. Yep. Wait, did I not? Unsuccessful. Please contact administrator. Huh. So... Disengage. Oh, interesting. Can I engage the lockdown? Okay. Huh. Alright, so we can't do anything with that yet.
Loyalty is a virtue of the
Here's what I
Republic.
found. Notes are quite concerning. Yeah, I couldn't disengage the thing to get the artifact. Take it for the moment. For now, I need to address the information you found. Reasonable to deduce that the Constable Protocol is involved in locking this place away and restricting access. The Mirror Protocol, meanwhile, is connected to the light show last night in the beam we can clearly see. With any mention of other temples or other possible locations. Said the Elderwood tap was active. Yep, a tap. But to what? I suppose the only way to find out is to visit it. Allow me to drop that professionalism for a moment. The mission we undertook together investigating the other temples was dangerous, yes, but you were already involved when I asked for your assistance. This, however, is not your responsibility. More than enough. Choose to end your involvement. No, I want... You need me. Miss out on all the fun. Members of the Order are expected to keep emotions out of their work. That being said, I do enjoy this line of work too. Quite thrilling. This is serious. We do not know the harm caused yet. I need to inform my superiors. Okay. I'm going to scout ahead in Elderwood. Gotcha. Find yourself in true danger. I'll find you. I'll be behind you like usual. Allow me to escort you there to the exit before we part ways. Beautiful. All right. So we're back out. Oh, this is the artifact. Yeah, okay, yeah, so we can't disengage that. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Nice. Well, I would say we got a lot done. So we checked out the event. Pretty straightforward, kind of cool. You know, it's just another way to get more new and cool stuff. Then we continued on with the main story, and next it looks like we're going over to Elderwood. So we're kind of getting into what all this Cosmos and Mirror Protocol is and whatnot. So pretty cool. I like this part of the story. It's pretty neat. When we come back, I'm not quite sure yet. We'll either continue the story, or I want to put that conservatory up. We'll kind of see. We'll see what I'm feeling on that next episode. But yeah, let me know in the comments if there's either or that you would like to see next. Otherwise, check out the link in the description for the Discord. A lot of fun stuff going on there. But with all that being said, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Go out there and be a good person. It's not that hard, and I will see you on the next one.